What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. Gonna try to not make this a long video. I already talked about the Trackhawk / SRT Jeep coming back in detail. We've talked about this for 2.5 months. It did hit TFL yesterday. They saw one of the mules running around town, which confirms the earlier reports. But we got some more internal reports that show it's not an SRT 8. It's probably a Hellcat engine, or they're going to bring back an SRT version of the 6.4 engine, not powered by SRT, very similar to like what the 6.1 liter HEMI was, okay? And what I mean by that is an SRT naturally aspirated engine for this Jeep, or what I think it is an Hellcat engine. And again, I don't know. I'm following up with my sources what some of this means. Butter the Insider has been digging into this, so I'm sure when he finds something out, he'll probably publish something on it. He's going his route because he has a lot more on the ground sources than I do. All my sources are up in the corporate offices. So he is beating the ground down there to find out what this means. But without further ado, I'm going to roll this intro. We're going to talk about these leaked documents that came out on getting rid of. This is just so much good news. It's nothing but wins today. So welcome on back to TK's Garage. The market is skyrocketing. Hellcats are getting put back into everything. The world is great. Anyways, I'm kidding. But so I got a couple of different things that came in that talk specifically about power plants for this Jeep platform, which we saw leaked on the road yesterday. And it doesn't say hybrid. In fact, the hybrid engines are being canceled. That's right. The hybrid engines that Stellantis are building right now, according to the documents that I'm going to show you, are being ended effective 2027. So what does that mean? It means they're not going to build them. It also explains a lot on why they've slowed down on retooling and why it's taken them so long at Dundee to get this done. They're not going to keep building that engine. It's going bye-bye. The Jeep Cherokee, whether it's going to be, the Grand Cherokee, whether it's going to be, the Hellcat or even the regular versions, are getting V8s, baby. 5.7 V8, 6.2, or one of the things that my source is saying, one of my sources are saying is Stellantis has been experimenting with putting the Hellcat blower on the 5.7 HEMI. Now, does that give you the 707 horsepower or, 717 or 1,000 or no, obviously it doesn't. But a 5.7 with a Hellcat blower on it would still probably do north of 600 horsepower, which gets us to the following documents. I know you're like, shut up, TK, just show the documents. Bang! So, the first one up top, you can see they're talking about, well, I'll just put both of them up here. But you can see that they're talking about ending engine production for the hybrid engine. It's gone. Done. Have a nice day. And below that, you see that there's specific mention, and it uses the words that we all understand what that means. SRT. You're welcome. I don't know what else to tell you, man. We've been saying this, and this is not just me tooting Butter's horn or my own. Oh, that sounded, yeah, that was bad. I'm not going to edit it. We're just going to leave it in there. I'm sorry. I'm in a good mood today. My portfolio is way up. Hellcats are going into everything, including even maybe minivans, which is, I'm oh my God. Whoo. But they may not call this new engine a Hellcat. So does that mean that this new engine is 617 horsepower? I don't know. We're trying to figure out what that means, but we know for sure that it's an SRT engine. That is what is replacing this hybrid BS that they've been putting in the Cherokees, or that they're going to put in the Cherokees. Done. There's literally, Stellantis is literally shooting themselves in the foot here, because if they even come out with this 4-cylinder hybrid crap in the Cherokees, no one's going to buy them because they know what's coming. Just saying. And I think that's also part of the reason why they're not talking about the HEMIs for Ram or the Charger yet. And it would explain to me the Hellcat version we're seeing in the Charger. If that happens to be a 5.7 with a blower on it that makes 617 horsepower, maybe it's less emissions, maybe it's less crap that they have to deal with emissions wise, but still puts out enough power that the faithful get excited about it, because I'm sure we can tune it, put pulleys on it, get that original 700 horsepower or more out of it if we want to. The 5.7 liter Hemi is absolutely insane in terms of what you can build that engine to do. I'm just telling you. I know multiple guys back from North Carolina with the Chrysler 300s and RT Challengers that put Pro Chargers or blowers on those damn things. And they're killing Hellcats. So, wanted to just give you this information. You guys can let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I told you. We said this a couple months ago. I told you it was coming back. Everybody said, I'm just going to wait, because now it's going to get to the point where people are going to be like, they're not going to immediately get in my comments and be like, he's just saying stuff. Now they're just going to shut up and wait and see if I'm wrong. That's what they're going to start doing. Because every time they get in the comments and they look like a fool, and it's like a month and a half later, and then we start seeing actual internal stuff that this is coming down the line, people are like, hate this dude. Dude's always right. Hate this dude. Be mad. Be mad. But just tell your mom I'm going to be there at 8 o'clock for dinner. I'm kidding. Oh, my God. You can tell I'm in a good mood today. Anyways, give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.
Flawless victory.